what is your follow-up process when people don't pick up the phones? Are you sending emails? Are you sending texts? And what are you kind of like saying? Are you trying to get them to book an appointment straight from there? Or are you just introducing yourself and still trying to set up a call? What's your process for those clients that don't pick up that you aren't able to initiate contact with at first?
Yeah. So I think getting them on the phone is what is going to get you to the finish line with the client. I think that there's very like the texting that I do with the clients. For me, I think that it's keeping them engaged so that when I do get them on the phone, they know who I am and they know what I'm talking about. So
Mhm.
I almost think about it as like it's really like number one, first and foremost, you need to get them on the phone because you can't really have the full on conversation to its fullest potential without getting them on the phone. I think like putting them on drip campaigns or texting them. I try and end it with like a specific question that they have to answer back to, not necessarily like, hey, book an appointment here.
Right.
Because, there's so many like drip campaigns of texts that I get from just random stuff that I'm like, oh, I want to do that, but not right now. So it's like that text message is to remind me that I still, have that on my list of things to do, but maybe not right now. So I even if people, they do text back, I try and pick up the phone and call them right away because I'm like, I know you're on your phone. And the
Mm,
goal is to get you on the phone.
right.
But I try, like when I send out a text, I try and remind them and just use kind of the key words that are in the ad or what we're talking about, which is the funeral and final expense coverage. Um, so I'll usually mention that in the text message, and then I'll usually end it with a question. Like I'll say, hey Mary, this is Giovanna with the, final expense office about the request you put in, for the funeral and final expense coverage. Were you looking for yourself or for you and a spouse? Or, something along those lines with a question at the end that they're needing to respond to versus it just being, ended with like, hey, book an appointment with me here. Like there are some text messages I do send like that, but I try to add some sort of question there so that they're prompted to respond. Because then, okay, I have the right phone number, I have the right person. Now it's just a matter of getting them on the phone.